staying in the future for our last news segment, we have some exciting news for Star Wars Legion.
Yeah.
Ben, tell us about the unlimited power.
Do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
Yes. So yes, this is a couple of new expansions that are coming out for Star Wars Legion towards the end of this year, so fourth quarter. We have some new stuff for the Galactic Empire in the shape of Emperor Palpatine himself. Now you would have thought, wait a second, what's the Emperor doing on the battlefield? But remember, this is an alternate world where you can play out all your fantasies and all kind of things like that. So use him in all your scenarios and see how it all comes together. But yes, Emperor Palpatine is coming to the tabletop. He gets all the expansion content that you need for him. So you've got loads of cards and all that kind of thing, loads of accessories and all those bits and bobs that you need to play him. He's very, very slow on the tabletop, as you might imagine for an old guy. But he also has incredible power, unlimited power, you might say, as was teased at the start of this, where you can use his Force Lightning to absolutely rack both single characters and also units as well. As well as the Emperor, so you've got Emperor Palpatine on the side there. We've also got a unit expansion with the Royal Guard. Now, these are the guys you would have seen in the throne room and stuff throughout the Star Wars movies. And these guys are your close combat specialists. They come with their force pikes, but they've also got an electro staff as well for a little bit of hard-hitting melee combat. They also carry very, very low-range pistols too. And these are used effectively as your kind of control of objectives on the tabletop. So there's particular objectives that are in close confined spaces. You want to get your Royal Guard in there, protecting those, so that when units come very, very close to try and claim it from you, you can leap out and smash them to pieces with your force pikes. So yeah, it's been very interesting seeing how these are coming together, looking at this sort of wide breadth of characters that they can bring down to the tabletop. So it's not just all the guys that you've seen playing in the battles in the movies, but it's also some of the side characters that were maybe taking part in the sort of more narrative aspect of things, now being used in a more sort of like sandbox style in the game of Star Wars Legion. So as Jerry said in one of the comments about this, he can't wait for the Admiral Akbar expansion, which will come as him as a character. I'm sure there will. But so yeah, it's been very, very cool seeing this come together. And of course, it's nice to have just more options for playing your games on the tabletop. So of course, we've seen in the past things like Darth Vader and that kind of thing. We've got Boba Fett coming out very soon as well. So yeah, nice to see what they're doing, and it'll be good to see where they go next with what they're doing for Star Wars Legion. Hopefully we'll see them looking towards the prequels quite soon. That could be very cool. So yeah, very nice.
Right. First thing to say.
Yeah.
This is 2 wound infantry.
Yeah.
That is horrendous.
Yeah.
That those guys are going to be hard as hell to shift. Now they're defending on a red die, which is the better of the two. So yeah, these guys are hard as nails. They've got red-black for their melee attack, black-black for their ranged attack. Some nice special rules. And looking at Emperor Palpatine, I am very curious to see what the upgrades are, because it looks like he can take 3 force powers with him and something else. That and his attack is a range 1 to 2, so I'm guessing that's the lightning hands.
Yeah.
It's 2 of each color dice. That's going to hurt with Pierce 2.
Now.
Oh yes.
Now Ben.
5 wounds though.
Yeah.
He's a little soft.
Well, he's an old guy. You know?
Yeah.
But as he said, unlimited power. So maybe a bit of a glass cannon happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But now, when you mention Palpatine, what's he doing on the battlefield? Did either of you ever play the old PS2 Star Wars Battlefront games?
No.
Really? I did, yes.
Yeah, and you could play as Palpatine.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Yeah, and that was so much fun, actually, running around as Palpatine, because he would just leap forward in that death twirl he did from the prequel movies.
Yeah.
Well, was this video game out before or after the prequels?
This was around about the same time.
Okay.
Same time as
I'm wondering which one was
Battlefront's amazing. It's a fantastic. Those are fantastic games. Those were.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just imagine Emperor Palpatine sitting on the desk going, "You know what? I'm going to go for a walk. It's going to be wonderful. Yes. There's a battle. No, I'm going to watch this. No one can touch me. Yes, this is good. Yeah."
Okay, so your imagination of Emperor Palpatine.
It's a little too posh, I know.
No, he's just.
He's a doddering old man.
Yeah, you make him sound like a retired English country gent.
I'm going for milk. Come along, guards. I'm going for milk.
Someone remember to feed the cat.
That's a new narrative scenario for Star Wars.
Come along,
right
Pushkins.
Yes.